Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah, opening like an Animal Planet. Let's have some fun looking at the animals. Animals makes us happy, isn't it? Hey, Arlene. So today's class is a Hatha 1. Hi, Tiffany. And the practice is going to be moderately challenging. It's for all level. If you're practicing from outside of Hong Kong, write down a comment below. Would like to see from which other regions of the world students are watching. Okay, so today's class is also both on Facebook, your official page, as well as on my Instagram. Hi Dora. Hi Debbie. Namaste Vinita. So yeah, and also write down what kind of practices which suits your style. Like if you like a Hatha practice, or if you like a Vinyasa or a Yin, what form of practice suits your body type, what do you enjoy practicing? So once you write that down, we teachers know more about what are the practices which we can offer to you all in future. No, not really that challenging class. It's a level 1. It's for all level, and we would like to keep it moderately intense only, but some options offered to practitioners of all level. Namaste Yini. So I have also written down in my description on the Facebook that you need 2 blocks, which is completely optional. You can have 2 blocks. If you do not have a block around you, I'll still be offering options to you which can suffice without the use of the block. And in case you are in work and you miss out the practices, on the Instagram, we'll have this practice on for 24 hours, but on my YouTube channel, it's going to be uploaded within the next couple of hours by this evening, so you can subscribe to that, and all the videos or all the practices which we had been doing is already in there, so you can go back and revisit those practices. Yeah. Hello Leela, welcome back to the practice. And hi man. So let's get started, and it's again quite warm in here, so you might see me sweating. And in case you are practicing somewhere where you do not have much of the privilege of air conditioner, which actually is good if you don't have one, take a towel with you, you might as well sweat. Okay, so let us go with the practice. So if you're watching on the YouTube, you can swipe the screen to the right side, so that's right side opposite, since I'm mirroring you, and the comments will be gone, so you can focus only on the screen. And for the Instagram, I'm going to turn off the commenting. And also, if you have got any questions during the practice, leave it down in the comments. If you're on the Facebook, I'll answer back to you. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so we get started. Let's sit in any comfortable position. I will choose a cross-legged to begin with. You can choose a hero pose. Index finger and the thumb meeting to each other, resting the hands facing downwards in Jnana Mudra. The spine is upright. Close your eyes for a moment. Become grounded with the universal force. Feel the support of the earth as we are melting down any tensions physically and mentally down to the mother. there be freshness in the start of the practice, like you're starting up a new day with inspiration, with opportunities, and to see, envision yourself going ahead in the journey of life, as every day offers us something new to learn. Allow the breath to begin flowing deeper and steadier, which is a natural phenomenon once the mind calms down and stays in focus. Feel the ribs as the breath expands the chest. As you breathe out, its natural descent to come back to the neutral spine and the rib column. Take one more deep breath in here. Exhale it out. Join the palms together in front of the heart. We begin with an Om chant. Inhale in. Bow to all of you who is here with me practicing together. Namaste. Alright, please come into a cross-legged position in case you have chosen any other forms. We'll be starting with some work on the spine, and to start up with, the top of the spine is the neck, so let's work on that. So have the hands resting on top of the knees. Let your right arm come up and cross it across the side of your head on the left. Take an inhale. Exhale, gently bring the head down towards your right shoulder as we hold this form for a couple of breaths. Deep press your left shoulder downwards to create more length on the side of your body. Good, come back up, inhale. Switch sides, so your left arm comes across the right side. On the exhale, gently bring it down to the left shoulder. Let your right shoulder stay low. Great, come back to center on the inhale, relax the hand. And allow the head to gradually lift upward and backwards on the inhale. Exhale and bring it down, reaching the chin to the sternum. Let's do this dynamic. Inhale, reach up. Exhaling down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale back to the center. Let's work with the same dimension on the overall spinal column. So inhale, push the rib cage forward, roll the shoulders back, lift the head up and back. And then exhale, round the back and bring the chin down into the chest. So nice flexion all the way from the top of the neck down to the lower back as the spine stretches. Again, inhale, push out the ribs, expand the shoulders back, head up. Exhale, rounding it in. Inhale, lifting up, open. Exhale, folded. Inhale, lift, expand. Excellent. One more inhale, push. And exhale. Come back to neutral spine on the next inhale. Now bring your right palm on the outside of the left knee, your left hand on the back of the hip. Inhale to lengthen here. Exhale, twist. Let that be a static form. Keep the sitting bones grounded and try to anchor from your left palm in order to twist further deep if the flexibility allows, as the right palm pushes in towards the left knee. And come back to center, inhale. Switch side, left arm to the outside of the right knee, right knee is at the back, lengthen, inhale, and then twist back on the exhale. And trying to feel the anchoring from the back palm, the right, as the left palm pushes into the right thigh to twist. Shake the neck and take it to the twist as much as it feels good. Good. Come back to the center. Inhale. Now bring your right palm down to the right side. Walk it down and see if the elbows could sink all the way down without lifting the butt up. In case that doesn't happen, stay off with the elbows. Now raise the left hand. Inhale. Exhale, reaching onto the sideline to the lateral bend. Stretch that left arm closer towards your neck and the ears. Try opening up the upper ribs as the left arm has been drawn backwards. So the right forearm supports the form of the body as the left arm engages more into that stretch on the lateral bend. One more breath. Inhale, come back, center. And we switch. Bring down your left elbow or stay on the left palm. Raise the right. And then go down on your exhale. So as your right sitting bone stays down to the floor, the stretch amplifies here. And trying to bring the upper arm closer to the ears intensifies the stretch around the upper obliques and the armpits and the lats. And once again, check that you're not sinking down, but trying to really open up. Bringing the right arm more closer into the ears. One more breath. And then inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, relax. And from there, coming up into all fours position. All fours, let's do a couple of simple leg and arms extension. So keep the feet flat. Reconfirm the 90 degrees angle between the hip and the knees and your shoulders to the wrist of the front. On the next inhale, extend your right hand and your left leg. And stay there for 2 breaths. The left leg is active. The right arm is steady and strong. Now bend the left knee. Reach the right palm back. Grab the foot or the ankle. And start pushing the left foot into the right palm. Let the right shoulder start opening up as we reach the foot higher. Try looking forwards or look upward. Leg is active and strong. And then inhale, extend back into the starting position first. Then relax it down. Switch side now. Stretching the left hand forward, right leg backward. 2 breaths. Strong back leg. Check that out. And then bend the back leg in. Reach the left arm back. Reach the foot or ankle. Looking forwards or up. Push to engage the right quads. Left shoulder opens up there. Finding that light sensation of backward bend to start. Recheck that your shoulder is still stacked with the wrist of the front hand. Pushing back one more time. And inhale, extend first. Exhale, relax it down. For a down dog, tuck the toes under, push down into the mat, lift up, walk the dog. And do it at your own pace. It feels good to be slow, do it slow. Feels good to be a little bit dynamic, do it so. And stay steady for one more breath. Legs engage as well. Stretch into a full range of dog there. Nice. Step your left foot forwards in between the palm. Inhale. And then your right foot follows on the exhale. Separate the feet at the hips with distance. Bend those knees slightly. Lengthen the body. Inhale in. Exhale and fold forward. Grab the opposite elbows. Relax the neck. And feel the stretch running at the back of your thighs, the hamstrings, reaching up to the back of the spine. As the head is heavy, offer traction to the neck to just feel the release of it. Let the arms relax from the shoulders down till the elbows. Gravitate yourself. And take this opportunity for the next 4 breaths to do any variations on this posture which you feel good. It might be wrapping the arms back to stretch out the shoulders, or grabbing the ankle, or just staying here with me. 2 more breaths. Good. Release the hands. Bring the feet together first, and then sweep up into Utkatasana, so bend knees, raise arms overhead. That's a powerful pose in the legs, but how much you need would depend on how much you're bending those legs. So if you are someone who is experienced, go ahead and challenge to deepen down the bend. Or someone who is a beginner, unbend and stay a bit higher. Keep the spine upright as much as you can, not at the cost of letting the knees shift any further forward. So arms are strong and straight. 1 more breath. Good. Come all the way up and standing. Inhale. Palms in front of the heart. Exhale. Take a deep inhale. Breathe out. Good. Face forwards. Keep those feet together. Let's work on the lateral lines one more time. Raise arms up, inhaling. You interlock the fingers, or you can reverse the hand, whichever feels right. Lengthen the sides. And then exhale, come down to your right. Hold it for 4. Recheck again. The upper shoulders are elevated. The neck is neutral. The legs are strong. Inhale, come back, center. And exhale, switch. If you have got tighter shoulder, there might be as a possibility that your upper arm tends to drop down. So consciously work on pulling back. That might as well require you to bend the elbow a little bit in order to get that correction. And it's a good thing to do. Let's really isolate the stretch onto the side body more. 1 more breath, sink. Inhale, come back up. Palms in prayer, exhale. Relax the hand, take a deep breath. Tree pose, let's work on a simple leg balance, and on the right foot, lift your left leg up. So press the left foot into the right, inner thighs, let the knees shift backwards, join the palms in prayer. You can simply stay here with me with the prayer arms, or you can start reaching those arms overhead, maybe even challenging by changing your gaze up over, maybe even adding a back bending, your choice of the practice. And keep that grounded leg steady and strong. Observe that tiny movement of your foot, working to get the balance right. Good. Very slowly bring your palms back in prayer. And then slowly release the hands, release the legs. Let's switch sides. So grounding on the left, bring your right up. Push that right foot into the inner left thigh, let the knees go back, palms in prayer. Modify the hands position, choose the same option you got in for the previous side. Strong left leg. Foot steady, working to find that balance. One more breath. Bring the palms back in prayer position first, and then release it down. Good. Hands on the hips, take a light jump, let the legs widen out. So it's around 3.5 to 4 feet. We'll be starting with the right side first. Turn your right foot turning to the right. So check that your right heel dissects the inner arch of your left foot over here. Inhale, reach the arms out to the side. Keeping the length of the side body, exhale, reach down into Trikonasana, bringing the right palm on the right ankle or maybe down to the floor. Now this is where you might need a block, and if you have one, just go ahead in case the hamstring needs some space to start with the upper edge and then gradually lower it down as per your need. Again, rotate the bottom ribs up and back as the left arm is stretching high. Gaze up. One more breath. Good. Look down, slightly bend that right knee, come back up and standing, inhale. Exhale, relax. Now turn your left foot towards the left side, legs are steady. Inhale, stretch out, lengthen. Exhale, reach forwards with length and go down. Fingertips or a flat palm or blocks, or if you don't have a block and you have a tighter hamstring, maybe palms on top of your ankle. Bottom ribs, draw it upwards and outwards. So arms extends, gaze up. We're working not just on the hamstring, but also on the side lines of the body from this simple pose. One more breath. Looking down, bend the front leg. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, relax. All right, now, once again, turn your right foot towards the right side. And this time, turn your left foot angling forwards at a 60 degrees. We'll be doing a multiple of 2 poses this time. Wrap your arms behind to a reverse prayer position. And if your shoulder mobility doesn't allow you to do that, just wrap your hands back and make a fist, holding the wrist of the fisted arm. Inhale, open up the shoulder, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, nice and slow with length. And check over here. This might be challenging, and a preferred option might be as well to just bring the palms down to the floor, or if you have 2 blocks, have 2 blocks and stay high. And whether or not you're going to bend the front leg would depend on the amount of tension you're receiving at the back of your right hamstring. So you might want to have a tiny bend just to feel good about the pose. More advanced students trying to get those hips squared. Good. Lift the body halfway up so your spine comes almost parallel to the ground. Bring your left palm to the outside of your right foot, so the right side of your right foot. Now this is challenging for a Parivrtta Trikonasana, revolved triangle, compared to if your hand is on the left side. So this can be chosen as an easier option, or even again using block to stay elevated. So check the option, and then bring your right hand on the right hip. Create a nice twisting, open up the shoulder, and then raise the right hand up. Look up. Strong back leg. The back foot balances you. One more breath. Twist fully. Soften the belly as you twist the whole spine up. Then look down. Bring the right hand down. Turn yourself forward. Bring the hands at the center of both your foot. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, bring the hands on the hips. Come all the way back up and standing. Let's switch side before we close the legs. So turning your left foot to the left side, the right foot follows, angling at that 60 degrees line. Wrap the arms back, reverse prayer, or any form of binding which can feel steady. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up, legs are strong, inhale and exhale and start folding forward. Again, being there can be a choice, or rest the hands down. Now if you're looking for more room on your hamstring, coming down with the hands would be a preferred option. If you have lots of range already, probably then the hands keeping in an unsupported form would add on the challenge to work on those deeper muscle groups. Last 2 breaths. Great. Lift the body halfway, come on the fingertips. Bring the right palm to the left side of your left foot, or as an easier option, keep it to the right side, or use a block, or maybe even putting the palm up on the ankle, whichever form feels good. Bring the left hand on the left hip, begin to twist the body first, and then raise your hand up. Soften the belly. It's a lower back twist, the upper back twist. Let the left shoulder go back as the right shoulder goes forward towards your left knee. Reach higher up, one more breath. And look down. Relax the hand. Turn your left foot facing forwards. Hands on the hip. Inhale, come back up. Jump and closing the legs. Standing steady. Take 2 breaths in and out. One more breath. Great. I hope everybody is doing good. Let's move on to the next part of the practice, okay? So from the top of the mat, the feet are together. We're going into a Utthita Hasta and Vrishthasana and then connecting to a balancing sequence with some options offered here. So grounding on the right foot, let's lift the left leg up. Right hand on the right hip. So sometime because of the flipping of the screen mirroring, you might see that one side, when I say right, it might be left, it might be looking opposite. So it's always good to listen carefully to which leg exactly we are working with. So right hand on the right hip, left leg up. 3 fingers into the big toe. Stand tall. Keep the bottom leg strong. And then begin to extend the front leg out. Again, an option to just keep it slightly bent if you're working with the stability and you don't want to add on too much of a challenge with your hamstring extension. Navel drawn in, so your core is supporting the pose. Left shoulder stacked back. Bend that left knee. Palms in prayer. Shoot back into a warrior 3, so incline the torso forward and down. Now get the bottom leg strong. Lift the back leg up. Keep the spine long. If you have enough room and stability, go ahead to stretch the arms forward or keep it in prayer. Strong back leg. Lift it up. One more time. Strong back leg. Lift it up. Good. Bring the palms down. Let's take a big step back with your left foot. And let your right leg travel all the way up into a 3-leg down dog. Bend the right knee. Open up and flip it into the wild thing. Left leg steady and strong. Come on the ball of your right foot. Open the shoulders, the hip, and reach the right arm up from the top and downwards. A deeper back bend might be an option here. Higher hips. One more breath. And then return back into 3-leg dog. Step the right foot forward. Coming into a pigeon pose. Let's start by sitting on the right hip. That will offer room for your right foot to go forwards again. If any sensation on your knee, it's recommended to use a folded towel or a block right underneath the hip, just to make sure you're feeling comfortable with the knee joint. So check that out. Recheck the orientation of your back leg in respect to the mat. The spine is straight. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, walk down and bend forward. Choose any options in this pose which works for you right now. It may be just a simple quad stretch to sit upright, grab the back foot, bring the heel into the hip, or it might be going in for a back bending or a twisting, or you might just stay with me here, relaxing and enjoying the stretch on the hips for 2 more breaths. Great. Walk back up. Push back in a 3-leg down dog first, once again. Come into a three-leg plank. Bring the right knee into your chest. Now really push down into the floor to lift up the upper back. Bring the knee close into the chest. Bring the nose down towards your right knee. Stay crunched over here. For 3, 2, shoulders are wide. Lift up. And on 1, push the right leg straight back in a three-leg plank and hold this form. Once again, check your hips are not depressed down. Shoulder blades are not depressed, elevated. So really protract out, lift the butts, keep the tailbone scooped down. If you're feeling strong, you might as well want to come on the left fingertips. I'm not doing that. It's good enough for me. 1 more breath. And then put your right foot down. Shift forward, lower in chaturanga. Option can be drop knee. And then into a slow, nice cobra. Inhale. Push back, down dog. Exhale. And take 2 deep breaths. And step your right foot forwards. The left foot follows. Lift halfway in. Exhale and fold. Bend knees, Utkatasana. Inhale. Straighten the legs, palms in prayer. Relax the hands. 2 breaths here. Great. So that was moderately challenging, I believe. And if it was challenging for you, choose options. Listen to them carefully. If that's easy for you, choose options. Listen to them carefully as well. So the right leg comes up. 3 fingers to the big toe. Left hand on the left hip. Extend out. Or keep it slightly bent. Pull back the right shoulder. Navel drawn in. Solid bottom leg. Bend the knee into your chest. Prayer arms. Take back, warrior 3. Stretched arms forwards or in prayer. Bottom leg strong, upper leg straight. Square the hips if you can. I'm gonna challenge more. Dip your chest lower, lift your right leg higher. Or just stay here with me. 1 more inch. 1 more breath. Press your palms down. Take a big step back with the right foot. Pull up into a 3-leg dog. Bend the knee, open out to the right side, flip, wild thing. Sitting on the ball of the left foot. Push down from the right palm. Reach the left arm up over and downwards. Lift the hips. 1 more time, lift the hips. Reach the left arm down. And return back. 3-leg dog. Step the foot forward. Pigeon. Use a towel or a block to lift up the sits. Shift the back leg, bring it at the center. And then inhale, lengthen nicely up. Exhale, fold forward. And choosing your option into the pillows. Breathe and relax. Few more breaths. I'm enjoying the rest here. I'm sure so are you. Good. Walk back up. Push back. 3-leg dog. 3-leg plank. Okay, bringing the left knee into your chest. Protract up. So push and lift to hollow up the back. Strong back leg. Reach in, bring the nose in towards your knees. And as you look inward, check that your hips are the same line as your shoulders are. Reach in. 1 more time, reach in, and Straighten that left leg back into a plank. Hold it here. Check again, the hips are not dropping down. The shoulders are lifted. The back leg is strong. One last breath. Maybe fingertips. And then put down the foot. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or a cobra. I have no space for my up dog because the cat is down there. And then push back down dog. Okay, bring your knees down to the floor. Cross your legs. You okay? Get seated. You need a break? Just like me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, alright. Go ahead, there. Take a break there. I'm going through some cat flu recently. Okay, let's work on the core. Slowly moving on with basic Navasana and do a couple of dynamics. So, get along here. Hug the knees into your chest. Bring the feet off. Stretch the arms forward. Stack the shoulders back. Stretch the feet out. Now without changing the spine, bring the feet low down towards 10 degrees. Do not change the spine. Inhale, bring up. Exhale, lower down. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale to hold it. And to challenge up, again just an option, keeping the chest up, raise arms over. So the biceps and ears comes in one line. Might be a bit shaky there, that's perfectly fine. 3 more breaths. Chest up, spine long, and hug the legs. Take a deep breath. All right, let's do 1 more round. This time, make sure that you have enough space at the back because you're going into a reclined position, so I'll take a turn on the side. Hug the legs, stretch the hands, stretch out the legs. Now lower the legs down at a 10 degree, hold this form. We'll work on the spine. Exhale, bring the lower back down. Inhale, bring it up, chest up. Exhale, inhale 2. Spine straight as you're up, exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4, strong legs. Exhale. Inhale 5. One last time, exhale and hold this form. Want to work on the challenge? Bring the arms along with the ears. Check no arch between the lower back and the floor. For 5, 4, 3, strong legs, strong arms, 2, and come up. Cross the legs, back and down dog. We are getting there slowly. Inhale, plank. Now center your left palm. Come into a side plank, so stack your right foot on the top of the inner left foot. Press down, so lift the width of the left collarbone. The hips are high, and we raise the right hand up. Look up. Variation is optional there. I want to go in a tree leg or grab the foot. Check the hips, they're not sinking. Check the width of the collarbone, they're out open. And look down, back to plank. Switch side. Right arm straight, shoulder wide, so avoid sinking. Push and open up the right collarbone. Raise the left hand up. Look up. Strong upper arm. Stretch that arm high. Strong lower arm. Steady legs, firm. Hips are high. Feel the sideline of the right body working. Last breath. Back to plank. And chaturanga, or drop knees. Cobra, up dog, choose. And down dog. All the way down, lie down on your belly. Take a couple of breaths. Right, let's do 2 basic backward bend. One works towards strengthening, another works towards flexibility. So the first one is the strengthening part of the practice, strengthens the entire posterior chain of the body, which is called a locust pose. Bring the hands next to the hips. On the next breath, lift the legs, lift the chest and arms up. Arms are spread as like the wings, but you can even go for interlocking fingers. Keeping the chest up, lift the thighs up. Strong legs, chest up, thighs up, straight knees. And relax. Turn your head to the right side. 2 breaths. Repeat that. Inhale, legs up, chest up, arms up. So if we want to modify hands position, especially, not much modifications in the legs. Chest up, legs up, chest up again. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Legs up, bring the feet close together if possible. If not, just closer. Knees are straight. Reach up 1 more inch high. And relax. Head to the left. 2 breaths. Right, so the palms next to the ribs. Cobra, press up. Down dog. Bring the knees down to a camel. Keep the hip width distance legs here. If you are someone who has got more range of motion in the spine, you can even choose to go in with your knees, feet closer to each other. Support the back. Breathe and lift the chest up. Breathe out, push the hip forward. Create room on the spine to arch first, relax the neck. As someone who doesn't really like to drop the head back, let the chin stay tucked into the chest over time as the neck feels stronger. The extensions of the neck, you might want to go for softly dropping the head back. One more time, push the hip forward. See if you want to find your arms back to the heels or just stay with the support. And then come back up. Get into a child's pose. Wide knees. Bring the chest down. 1 more round to go. Good, let's go. Come back up. Hip width distance, legs are closer. Advanced option can be all the way back. Support the back. Roll shoulders, chest up, inhale. Exhale, push the hip front, arch. Stay there or reach the hands back to your heels. Pushing the hip forwards and lifting the chest up are the key over here. 5 breaths. Keep doing that. Inhale, chest up, exhale, hip front. Come back up. Child's pose. Come up and sitting. Let us start slowing the intensity down from here on. So staying at the top of the mat, roll out the calf, bring the hips down. reclined hero pose. So this is a seated form, of course. Then recheck here, how is the knee feeling? How much is the tension on your ankle? Depending on that, you might choose to just stay here. If that feels good, go ahead to lie down. If this doesn't feel too comfortable, a block would be handy here. So you might want to sit higher up on a block and just be there over time. As gradually the flexibility grows, the hip will start to come down. But since it's more of a joint tension, respect that limitation, please. Bring those arms overhead to stretch the entire fascial belt from the lower body to the top. Knees coming close to each other intensifies the stretch in the quads. Keeping the knees wider is rather easier, so both are applicable, just different level of practitioner and as per your feeling. A great pose to be done after all those leg work. The quad stretches, the hip flexor stretches. There's also mild backward bending. Quite healing for the knee joint and ankle. Well, as long as you don't have any issues in the knees, of course, then those precautions should be taken. 2 more breaths. Bring the palms back to the feet. Press the elbows down, sit up. Stretch the legs forward. Tap the knees. Roll the ankle. Right. Bring the sole of your feet together into a seated butterfly. If the knees are high up on the same line as your chest, use a block and sit up on the block so your spine gets more elevated, and in respect to that, the knee stays low. It feels a lot better to connect with the posture stretch. So grabbing in the toes, let the knee stay low. Inhale here, lengthen the spine, and with the length, exhale, begin to bend forward. Close your eyes. Feel the grounding of the posture. Try surrendering more rather than trying too hard from here on until the last pose. See if you can connect with the exhalations, which are naturally getting longer as you're just letting go, as you're submitting, as you're just being aware of the breath and how that changes the sensation on the body. Two more breaths. Inhale, come back up slowly. Hug the legs. Take a deep breath in. Great. Straighten the right leg. We'll do a Janushirasana here. Your left foot, there are 2 choices. An intermediate choice would be to put it up on a half lotus. A beginner's choice would be to just keep the foot down next to the right thigh, ground the sitting bones. Keeping the foot flexed. Inhale, lengthen upward. Exhale, fold forwards. Grab the foot, or if you have got a towel, wrap a towel across the foot in case you're not able to reach it, and then lower it down again, surrendering and letting go. Closed eyes, breathing with awareness. exhalation become a bit longer here. Good. Inhale slowly, come all the way back up. Relax, switch side. So folding the right leg, ground the sitting bone. Lotus flex, inhale, reach up, length. Exhale, fold down. Feeling that now? Inhale the spine long. Soften yourself into the pose. And a couple more breaths. Good. Inhale, slowly come back up and relax. One more fold with both legs. Ground the sit bones again. Feet are flexed. Raise arms, inhale. Exhale, fold again. Tight hamstrings. Towel would be your option, or if you have got a strap with you, wrap it up and just hang in there. Maybe the knees are slightly bent. Tiny bit of spinal flexion is okay, but try avoid rounding it too much. And again, if you have enough range, grab hold of those heels at the outer edges of the feet. Walk out the sitting bones, keep the spine long and stay there. Reaching out onto a block is also an option here. Gives more length. Last few breaths. Good. Slowly come back up. Inhale. Relax. Countering the Paschimottanasana. Paschim is the back side, or it's called the east, or rather the west of the body. The west means the back side, because the sun rises from the east. So when we want to reverse or counter that, we stretch the front of the body, which is called Purva Uttanasana. Purva means the east. So after stretching the west of the body, we stretch the east of the body. So back of the body to front of the body. So let's go. Tabletop is an option. Bending knee is easier. Have your hands behind the hip. Roll back the shoulders. Push down into the floor. Lift the hips up. Open up the collarbones. Push down from the heels more to raise the hips super high. Stay here for 3. Keep reaching up. Keep reaching up. Reach up. And relax. Lie down on your back. Hug the right leg. Take the right foot across your left knee. Recline, spinal twist. Eagle leg is another variation which you can add here. And back, inhale, center. Release, exhale. Switch side, hug your left. Take the foot across and twist. Give a gentle hug to your legs. Roll side to side a few times. Feel the massage in the lower back. And roll slowly up and into sitting. Face forward. Close your eyes. Bring the palms in prayer. Soften the heart with a sense of gratitude after the effort, the hard work. And let's pray to the Almighty that our mind remains as steady and constant as it was for the last hour. May our yoga journey continue growing and helps us to see the inside of ourselves, to start changing from within for the betterment of the entire world. On that note, we'll close today's practice with a bow. Namaste. Thank you. So, I hope you enjoyed the practice. Leave down on the comments below if there is any specific classes you want from the pure teachers. You're offering different kind of classes already. Come over. Thank you, May. Yeah, this boy is a little bit sick. He is a very young boy, 1.5 years only. Not really that old, like he was coughing just now. So he's fine, and we are taking good care of this boy. Say hello to the screen. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, leave down in the comments if there is anything else you want us to teach. And stay healthy, stay happy. This too shall pass, and we all are expecting to come back on the mat as soon as possible, both students and teachers, and things to become normal. Thank you so much for all your comments again. Leave down more comments on the Facebook or on Instagram. I'll read them over if there is anything in specific you expect from us, and we'll try our best to provide you with the practices. So I hope you enjoyed today. Again, go back to, in case you haven't got the opportunity of practicing, I've written down in the description on the Facebook that you can get into my YouTube channel, Yoga Smarat, or actually you can scroll down the Pure's official Facebook, and that would have all the videos which we are doing online for Pure. So take care, and thank you for joining this class this afternoon. Namaste. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you, Louisa. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Leela. Thank you, Angel. May, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.